the NBA World Champion Seattle SuperSonics. From Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona, the Seattle SuperSonics face the Phoenix Suns. Supersonic basketball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota invites you to catch the feeling and see the 1980 Celica GT liftback at your local Toyota dealer. It's lean, clean, and a little bit mean. Oh, what a feeling to drive a Toyota. And by Olympia Beer. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold Ole. It's the water and a lot more. And by your neighborhood Union 76 dealers, who invite you to go with the spirit of 76. Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wayne Cody, along with one half of the Van Arsdale team. Tonight, Dick, good to see you again. He was in Seattle last night, and of course down here tonight for this game, back-to-back. That's the first question. An NBA veteran, you and your brother Tom, you play in Seattle, you have to fly here, there are no direct flights, you get in, a couple of hours rest and play again. How tough?
It isn't easy, Wayne. I never enjoyed those kind of matchups because it seems like people in the East don't realize how far it is between Seattle and Phoenix. It's not easy. I think it's going to be tougher on the Suns because after the last night's game, Seattle's got to be a little bit relaxed.
Sonics win by 9 last night, Dick, and now they have a 2-game advantage on the Suns for that third place. There's basically no difference. If you finish second, you play the 6th place team. If you finish third, you play the 4th place team, and so forth. So you're basically going to play a mini-series no matter what. The advantage is when you get to the second round of the playoffs in a 7-game set to have the home court advantage. Now, the Suns, without that, if they would be able to conquer Kansas City in the mini-series, would have the Lakers. It's not going to be easy for Phoenix regardless.
No. We have never, I don't think, in the playoff games or series we've had, past the mini-series, had the home court advantage. So we're accustomed to playing with that disadvantage. I think the Lakers, playing against the Lakers as well as they're playing now, assuming we can get by Kansas City, it doesn't matter if it's our home advantage or theirs because they're playing so well, and they really have given us fits this year.
Lonnie Shelton is not going to play. As you know, he has that strained knee, not expected before Sunday, if then, against Portland. They'll probably hold him out until the first playoff game, which tentatively now is set for next Wednesday night in the Kingdome against Portland. Then they would play at Portland Friday and back in the Kingdome if needed for a third game in the miniseries on Sunday the 6th. By the way, tickets will go on sale at 9 a.m. Saturday morning at the Kingdome. Now, we know Lonnie Shelton is ailing for our side. What about for the Suns?
The Suns are basically a healthy basketball team. A few minor bruises here and there, but we've been lucky the last half of the season and keep our fingers crossed nothing will happen, and we're healthy.
All right. If the Sonics win this tonight, then they lock up third place, or actually second place, the third spot in the West. But if Phoenix wins it, then they're only a game behind. Now, Phoenix will have Portland here and San Diego here. The Sonics have Golden State and Portland at home. So then it would be the matter if the Sonics could win both of their remaining games, Phoenix couldn't catch up. So really a Sonic victory here tonight would lock up the number 2 spot and give them the home court advantage through the second set. But when they got into the West Championships, they would lose that home court advantage. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. How well can both of these clubs play? I've got to think they've got to be a little bit tired.
I think they must be a little bit tired. You know, I got tired flying back today with the club.
Right.
I think that's something that is a little bit overrated maybe by the media and the press, because as a player you have to put that out of your mind. And I think these guys are in such good shape it shouldn't affect them that much.
All right. James Bailey will start again tonight for Lonnie Shelton, the young rookie out of Rutgers, and he has played well. He got 23 points on Sunday night, came down to 7 last night, but the young man can leap and play, and I'll tell you, he is anxious and excited about playing here in Phoenix and getting a starting role. Sonics have been called to the bench. The Suns have been called to the bench. We'll have the colors and our national anthem and a super basketball game for you. With Dick Van Arsdale, I hope you'll stay tuned. We'll be back in Phoenix right after these words.
Streaming on the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Our national anthem tonight from Phoenix. Mrs. Barbara Spur singing that tonight. And Dick, she's got a great big smile on her face as she comes off the floor. And the reason for that is she's nervous. And everybody is when they do that national anthem. And when it's all over, there is simply a sigh of relief. And, hey, I did it, and I can get out of here.
Just like playing a basketball game, isn't it, Wayne?
Lenny Wilkins in a good-looking outfit tonight. Bright sport coat. He is ready. SuperSonics arrived. I talked to John Johnson. He said he got about 2 hours rest. And it's just a difficult thing because most of the planes that come down here make a stop. And you've got that 40 or 50 minutes sitting around an airport. It's basically a 2.5 to 2 hour and 45-minute flight. So 3.5 hours of your day are gone. James Bailey, the rookie out of Rutgers, now starting in place of Lonnie Shelton, at least for a few days. He's averaging just nearly 5 points a game. He'll start up front with J.J. and Jack Sickman. The guards will be, as usual, Dennis Johnson and Gus Williams, who will also get a round of boos as this Phoenix-Seattle rivalry has become a good one. Lenny Wilkins, the coach, Les Hobbiger, the assistant coach, and of course, Wally Walker, Tom Lagarde healthy, Fred Brown, Vinnie Johnson, and Paul Salas on the bench. No Lonnie Shelton. Suns will be introduced now. We'll watch their bench. Phoenix lost last night 104-95, but they hold a 3-2 advantage on the season. The Suns won the opening game 102-86. Here's Walter Davis being introduced. Then the Suns beat the Sonics 92-86. Then the Sonics finally won 127-116. That's Truck Robinson. Then Phoenix came back to win here 127-111, and the Sonics win last night. So Phoenix has 3 victories, the Sonics 2. Alvin Adams being introduced. Don Boozy being introduced, and the crowd not booing, of course, but just using his last name for a cheer, and Paul Westphal. Davis, Boozy, Robinson, Adams, Westphal. The normal lineup for Phoenix, and the Sonics, of course, start their lineup as well. Lee Jones, number 8, and Paul Mahalik. That's the back of Paul in front of the bench, handing over his warm-up jacket. There's Lee Jones walking into your picture. This Coliseum holds 12,600 plus, and they always fill it. Tickets are very scarce. Matter of fact, some of the Mariners today, I was out at training camp before they beat San Diego 8-6. And Julio Cruz and Bob Stinson and some others came over, wanted to know if I knew where they could get some tickets. And, of course, they're very tight, aren't they, Dick?
Very tight, and, of course, this time of year with the playoff fever, fans here really come out of the woodwork, and it's awfully difficult to get a ticket.
It's the advantage the Sonics have playing in the Kingdom. You're really never sold out. We had 35,000 the other night, and for the playoffs, they could go 40, and people will sit high and wide and far away, but for $1.50, you're part of it, and I think that's fun. That's one of the advantages of being in the Kingdom. One of the disadvantages, we might not get to play all of the playoff games there. Might have to move to the Coliseum. There's some word a game might have to be played in Portland or even up in Vancouver, BC. But we don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. Black and white set, the dark uniforms of the Sonics. That's Jack Sikma, 43. Alvin Adams, 33. We're ready. This game underway. Gus Williams with the opening tip. Gus averaging 22 points a ball game on the year. Dennis is up to 19 a game now. He had a very bad start this year on shooting percentage and came back. Westphal bangs into Sickman, nothing called. And DJ will work the left side. Three-pointer. No. Dennis on the season on three-pointers now 11 out of 55. Westphal, Truck Robinson. Westphal. Alvin Adams, two-pointer. Good. Suns get first blood, 2-0.
And Alvin needs to shoot well from the outside against Sickma. We're going to try to play a little more of a finesse game tonight.
Really, the way things stand now, the Suns and the Sonics would not meet again until the Western Championships. Pass under to DJ, almost gets away. Bailey makes the save on the shot. Good. James Bailey loves to play this game. Is so happy that he's starting. He's not happy that Lonnie's hurt because he knows Lonnie has the experience, but he loves to get in there and start. Good pass. Davis, nope. Adams, almost same spot. No good this time. But Truck Robinson with the ball coming right to him. Davis finesse.
That's nice to get an offensive rebound, Wayne. Seattle has really been embarrassing people on the boards the last few games, and that's a real concern of the Suns tonight.
4-2, Phoenix up. Good series, these two teams. They've been battling hard the last couple of years. Nice layup by John Johnson off the fingertips. Dick, he went 73 minutes last weekend of regulation play without a field goal.
Doesn't seem to bother John. He really has adjusted well to his role in Seattle, and a true pro, does what he has to do.
Westfall off balance though he was. Gus gets the rebound. Brings it down 3 on 5, so he may elect to hold it up. Like I said, he'll shoot. Air ball. Westfall, Gus hit him in the head. Accidentally, Gus gets the first personal foul of the ball game as he hit Paul across the head. Backcourt, Westfall will go to the line.
Just one of those cases where Gus was trying to go for the steal in the backcourt and happened to hit Paul in the head. I don't know if you notice it, Wayne, but I don't sense that same intensity right here at the start of the game that I did last night.
I, of course, came down early last night, but I talked to so many people here that saw the game while I was en route, and they said the first half was really deplorable. And the way it was played, it just wasn't a good game. And the second half was very intense.
It was not an extremely well-played game, but I thought there was a lot of intensity, kind of like you'd see in the playoffs.
Westfall can make it 6-4. Does. Paul Westfall, such a good veteran, averages 22 points a game. Shoots 86% from the line, and one game this year he had 49. So he's explosive. Great pass to Bailey. Oh, DJ to James Bailey. The little lob pass, and James took no time to put it away. Oh, can he leap?
Oh, he's fun to watch. The Suns were trapping, and he was open under the basket.
Adams works his way. Bailey rejects it, but Boozy gets a nice body block to give Westfall the ball. Davis fakes Adams. No! Bailey got in there. Now what? Bailey get him on the hand? Yep, foul called on James Bailey, his first. We'll probably see it on the replay. It was going to the bucket. Apparently got his hand on Adams.
When Bailey's under the basket, you really have to be aware of where he is. Alvin tried to get a quick dunk in on him and hit the back of the rim. But Bailey is, what a lead. There's nobody in the league at 6'9" who can jump better than he can.
I'll tell you something. I looked at that and I didn't see Bailey's hand hit him, but you may not at times. Adams misses both. Gus on a fast break. 1-on-2. Gonna shoot. No, wouldn't go in, but he got fouled on the way in. It may have been Walter Davis, and it was his first. Davis hit Gus on the way down. Gus again in traffic, really forcing a shot. And that's something that the Sonics did during their bad streak there of losing, 8 out of 14. Gus and DJ were forcing, shooting shots that normally they just wouldn't take. That's why you notice it.
I think Gus, too, though, has that ability to hang so well that he's going to make shots that other players aren't capable of taking or making.
79% shooter from the line. Here he goes 50%, and it's the Sonics 7s. The Suns 6. 9:09 to go, first quarter. Welcome to all of our fans in Seattle tonight on Channel 7. Good to have you with us. Nice pass. Well, Boozy was standing on the line, out of bounds. He complains about it, but Lee Jones was down there. He says, hey, your foot was on the line. What can I tell you?
Lee was in good position to see that when Boozy evidently didn't realize where he was.
JJ shoots. I think he traveled. He did. Lee Jones calls it. Good call there. John got that extra half step in. Turns it over. So far, Davis with 2, Adams with 2, Westfall with 2. That's the 6 for Phoenix. The Sonics have Bailey with 4, JJ with 2, and 1 for Gus. Alvin Adams. So you might stand out there all night, Dick.
Well, when he gets into a good shooting streak, he doesn't miss many from that spot.
Jack fronts against Adams. No, off the lip. Westfall. Pulls up on Gus and hits it. Sonics with 4 straight points given away. Now trail 10-7. Friday night, Golden State. Sunday, final game of the regular season. Portland. Tickets available for both. Sigma. Quadruple teamed and he missed it. JJ's rebound is good. John with a nice jump and a nice rebound. He's got 4 points and the Sonics are... Now Phoenix going to take timeout. So we've got 7:53 to go. First quarter at Memorial Coliseum here in Phoenix, right on the fairgrounds, if you've been here. And we'll be back right after these words. Sonics down by 1. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Olympia Beer. Sit back and enjoy the great taste of Olympia Beer. It's the water and a lot more.
When looking at the stats thus far in the first quarter, both teams shooting better than they did last night at this stage. Phoenix 4 out of 7, 57%. Seattle 4 of 8 for 50%. Rebounding, Phoenix has the advantage 5-3, and that looks good from the Suns' standpoint, but I know Seattle would like to reverse that.
As they go to the floor, JJ and Jack Sikma have matching elbow pads. It's really just a piece of gauze with some foam rubber right over the elbow bone. Or do you have to say elbow bone if you say elbow? I guess you don't. But they have matching pads. Who was that character on the floor? That was definitely not the chicken.
No, the gorilla, Henry Rojas, has become the Suns' mascot, and the people here seem to love him. He was out with jungle fever the last game.
I see. Now he's back.
He's back.
All right, Phoenix with the ball. Paul Westphal. Jack Sikma, big rebound, and gives to Gus. 10-9, Suns by 1. Sonics 2 games ahead for second place in the Pacific Division. They win tonight, they lock it up. Bailey off the glass, no. Truck Robinson with a nice rebound right in front of James. Don Buzzi, former Indiana Pacer. Truck Robinson, former New Orleans Jazz. And a photographer got right hit in the nose with a basketball. Came cross court, he had no chance to get out of the way, and Phoenix throws it away. Second turnover for the Suns. Sonics turned it over once. Sikma to DJ. On Westphal, in underneath, off the glass. Use the glass well, because there, if you jump too high at that point, somebody may go up with you and take that ball away. If you can get it off a little quicker and use the glass, you don't have to go quite as high with a shot.
And the glass will slow down the ball and make it a softer shot.
Sonics by 1. Adams tried. Gus stepped in and got the pass. 2-on-2, he and Dennis. Well, he must have fooled Adams, because Alvin never went up with him at the right time. And the Sonics get 4 straight. Close to traveling on Westphal. Oh, my. Backdoor pass. Robinson gets it, lays it in. Basket counts, and he got fouled. Well, Sonics did everything that they could possibly do wrong on that play. Adams created a great give and go. And then when they missed the shot, they couldn't get the rebound back.
Westphal normally will not miss this shot, but I think he was intimidated a little bit by Bailey's presence. And what the Suns need, Robinson comes up with a big offensive rebound. And he should do more. He's so strong that there aren't many forwards any stronger than Truck.
3-point play, and it's all tied at 13, but James Bailey's got 2 personal fouls. Could be a factor. You know the rookie can score, but he can also foul. JJ against Davis. Sikma with a tip-in. Nice basket. Jack's first 2 of the night. All the starters have scored now. Davis. Westphal, horrible shot. Robinson lays it over Sikma. 15 all, 5:49 to go. First quarter, live from Phoenix. Dennis wanted to go over Westphal. He's keeping him out. Dennis with a fall away 14-footer down the baseline. Tough looking shot, but he laid it in. Sonics lead again by 2. Don Buzzi ties it up. Robinson's got 5. Adams Westphal with 4. Well, the takeaway, Adams tried to go driving in. And Sikma looks at JJ and says, wait, who knocked it out? Silas comes in for James Bailey. First replacement of the night for either team. Tied at 17, 5 minutes to go, and it will be Phoenix ball. Yep. Another 3-point play in the making. Davis canned it. The foul is on Jack Sikma.
Walter gets a good step on JJ. Sikma comes over to try to help out. He's just a little bit late. And Walter, great shooter that he is, realizes you take it to the basket even if you're hit. Gets the basket.
First foul on Sigma, fourth team foul, and the second three-point play for Phoenix, and they're up by that margin. 3 points, 20-17. Little press on the part of Phoenix. Now Gus will come down and try and destroy that. Drove into Boozy, and Boozy gets the foul. That'll be his first of the ball game, and the second team foul.
I'd hate to try to stop Gus when he gets up ahead of steam. He's as quick as anybody, but one-on-one, he's fabulous.
JJ. Sigma. Foul on Walter Davis. That's his second. He got on the arm of Jack Sigma. So the Sonics were up on team fouls a moment ago, but 4-1. Now it's averaged out 4-3 with Phoenix with their third team foul. Alvin Scott into the ball game, not playing all that much for Phoenix, but he is in at the moment at forward. And we got an offensive foul and a turnover against the Sonics.
3-second violation, I believe, against Sigma.
20-17, Phoenix by 3. That's Alvin Scott out of Oral Roberts, third-year pro. This is Alvin Adams. He loses the ball. It just goes out of play. Now what? I think they say again that a Sonic touched it and none of the Sonics want to claim it. Lee Jones says it went off somebody's ankle. Phoenix has it back. Adams, Truck Robinson fell down trying to save it. Gus gets it from Silas. Great pass. Gus and JJ couldn't make the first one. Gets the second one. John Johnson playing with some intensity tonight. And he had a tough weekend. As I mentioned, went 73 minutes without a basket. And tonight, playing well.
John had a good first quarter last night. 10 points, I believe, in that first quarter.
Well, he's got 6 tonight, and Paul Mahalik sees something on Gus. A little holding on the arm. Gus's second personal foul, and that's the 5th team foul. Boozy will go to the line.
I tell you, I think both of these teams look a little tired. I may have been wrong before the game, but they look a little tired to me.
Well, you really got to figure that you get home, even if you go right home after a ball game. Fred Brown coming in for Gus now. Takes you a while to get to sleep. You're going to read, maybe watch a little TV, and have a little snack. Then you're going to be up early. You've got to go to the airport. You've got to get on the plane. It's a 3.5-hour flight. You get here, try and get to your room 2, 3 in the afternoon to lay down. You know, it's a tough thing.
I think well, naturally, most of the fans would not realize that. But once you lie down in the afternoon, take that nap, it's tough to get up to go to a ball game.
Missed foul shot. It's 21-19. Sonics down by 2. Fred took the rebound and brings it down. That's Paul Silas. Dennis, yes, 14-footer from the right-hand side this time. And DJ now with 6. He and John lead the scoring. They're all tied up. Kind of a quiet crowd at the moment. Boozy gets that one. I was surprised for all the time you see Boozy that he doesn't score more than he is. He's averaging 7 points a ball game. I don't know, I just kind of figured to look down at the score sheet and see maybe 15 a game for him.
Boozy does not look at the basket that much. Occasionally he will.
Westfall's hitting the eye, hold it. There's no stopping the play. Kelly will get the rebound, and he got hit pretty hard. Rubbing his mouth now, so he must have caught an elbow. And Truck Robinson tries to drive in and lost. Oh, that's Alvin Scott. He tried to drive in, and he lost it off, so another turnover. Here's Westfall. Oh, Sigma hits him in the back of his hand.
Accidental. Yeah. And Paul overdoes it a little bit, I think, but looked like he got a shot in the jaw.
You know, looked a little more Hollywood than actual.
You know, there are players on every team that are a little bit Hollywood.
23-21, Suns. Rich Kelly forces Sigma into the turnover, and Westfall gets it back, drives around Dennis. And the foul is going to be on DJ. Dennis is hot. He looks over at Lennon. He goes, "Are you kidding me?" Take a look now. See Dennis trying to get out of the way.
Well, Dennis, there's a little contact there. That was a marginal call.
Yeah.
Maybe should not have been called, but there was some contact.
DJ's first foul of the ball game. Lenny's still not happy with it. He wants to talk to one of the officials, and while he discusses that, we'll discuss this with you. 2:43 to go. First quarter. Sports The Eyewitness News team brings you the best news coverage weeknights at 5 and 11. So you're in good company on Cairo TV.
Both teams, Wayne, still shooting well. Phoenix 56%, Seattle 52%. Rebounding, Suns had the edge 10-8, and both teams have 3 turnovers. It was interesting last night in that third quarter. Seattle did not commit a turnover. It certainly helped their cause.
Westfall, one of the leading foul shooters on the Sonic team at 86%. Only Mike Bratz at 88% heads him. And he missed the first one, but now gets the penalty shot and can put the Suns ahead by, if I remember, their largest margin of the night again, 4 points. He misses 2 out of 3. It proves he's human.
That doesn't happen very often.
Probably because Sigma hit him in the mouth. DJ to the point. Sigma plays out there. That would be Lonnie Shelton's spot on this offense. Try to work it into Silas. Batted away by Robinson. Silas will throw it back in. 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Mike Bratz is in now, as we talked about him. DJ. Truck Robinson with a rebound as it went across the top of the bucket. That's Westfall on the baseline. Going to shoot now that Kelly's under there. He hits it. Paul Westfall now with 7 in the game, and Phoenix with a 5-point lead, their biggest of the night.
Do they still call Silas the chairman of the board in Seattle?
They sure do.
2 minutes.
I have a hunch he'll retire after this year, but I have no way of knowing. Sigma with a nice 10-footer from the left side. Jack now with 4 points. Got to take a look at that Dallas expansion. Who do you think might be left available here? We'll talk about that later, Dick. We kind of have a hunch in Seattle who it'll be, yet you never know. Well, DJ may have bumped into Alvin Scott.
3-second violation.
No, 3-second violation called. That was interesting because it was called from outside by Mahalik. And it looked for all the world like he was signaling Len Robinson with a personal foul when he held up 2-1, but
certainly going to be interesting to see next year if the NBA goes back to the 3 officials, because so many times not really the officials' fault, they're just not in position to make the call.
Tom Lagarde is in now, so the Sonics play with DJ and Fred at guards. Nice shot. Lagarde, JJ, and Silas across the front. Fred Brown's first 2 of the night, and the Sonics quickly get 4 points back, and it's 26-25. Rich Kelly had a funny remark when he came here. Westfall fall away. Oh! Lagarde got hacked in the neck, but nobody saw it. Rich Kelly came here, and the fans cheered him the first night, and he said they'll learn. Lagarde, a little hustle, gets it back. He's going to take it. No, Silas up, got fouled, I think, by Truck Robinson. Silas got Robinson coming over his back. We'll take another look.
Paul in good position again. Somebody asked me before the game, how does an old man like that, who doesn't jump very well, get so many rebounds? I said he jumps better than you think he does.
Fred Brown, yes! Oh, D.T. Brown from just about 21 feet away and puts the Sonics up by 1. They've got 6 straight points in their name. 27-26 with 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Halftime, the Lenny Wilkins Show, and we'll have a special guest. Robinson. Seesaw battle, Suns back in front by 1. Full house tonight. Big, spacious Coliseum. It's bigger than the Coliseum in Seattle. It's longer and wider and doesn't go up quite as steep. Fred Brown, 3-pointer. Yes! Fred with 3 from the corner, and it's 30-28.
Fred's on tonight.
He is hot. He's hit 38 out of 87 now on the year on 3-point plays, and the buzzer ends for the first quarter. So on Phoenix Live, we have finished 1, and the Sonics lead it on that Fred Brown 3-pointer right here, 30-28. Swish. So that you fans will not be calling Cairo TV or the SuperSonics, we do not know of our television schedule for the playoffs as yet. Friday and Sunday's game at home will not be telecast. And then next Wednesday, it is a home against Portland. We have no idea if there would be a delayed telecast or live. We are not sure if the network would pick up next Friday night's game, the second game of the playoff from Portland. So we'll just have to wait and see, and we'll tell you as soon as we know. Mike Bratt's shot, no good. Great play by Paul Silas. If nobody saw it, they didn't see it, but somebody else caught the foul. Rich Kelly was reaching for the ball and falling down. Silas grabbed his arm and pulled him down.
Paul is the master at that, and nobody saw it. We saw it, but Kelly's going for the basketball. Paul slips that left hand in there and brings Kelly down with him.
Foul is called on Tom Lagarde. Those home games, of course, cannot be televised unless they are sold out. So we'll just have to wait and listen to what the Sonics tell us and then tell you as soon as we find out. So no need to start calling before next Monday or Tuesday. By that time, we'll be able to tell you what we're going to do. At the line, that's Johnny High, the rookie out of Nevada, Reno. No success, and the Sonics take over. JJ has the ball. Sonics up by 2 here at the start of the second quarter. Fred Brown to Lagarde. Brown's going to take the shot and hits. Fred is red hot, as Dick said a moment ago. He's got 9 points now in the first 13 minutes of the game, and he didn't play the first 9.
Now's the time the Suns need to put somebody specifically on Fred and stop worrying about helping out, because he needs to be cooled off.
Alvin Scott, the 6'7" forward, hits 2. Brown says, let me try it again. Why not?
Oh, he's tough.
He looks so serious, too, with that goatee and that little mustache. 11 points for Fred Brown. Sonics up by 4. Gar Hurd in the game now with that headband. That's Mike Bratt's 14-footer. He's got it. Everybody with a hot hand, Dick.
Mike has not shot that well this year, but he will be in streaks also. Had 57 straight free throws at one time this year.
Now it becomes just feed Fred Brown. Let him shoot it up. He won't shoot from there. Impressed by Johnny High. JJ drives, wanted to get rid of it, stepped and kicked the ball, I think, didn't he? Foul is on Johnny High, his first of the game. First team foul. Wally Walker is in now for JJ. Kelly, Hurd, and Scott up front with Bratz and High at the guards for Phoenix. DJ, the only starter now for the Sonics. So we might see Dick Snyder here tonight. Their guard last year retired. Lagarde missed it. Silas had the rebound. I think it went off Paul Silas. It did, out of bounds. So the Sonics will lose it, and the Suns take over. Jim Fox lives down here in this area.
They both still have very fond memories of Seattle. We talk about that often.
And of course, you get a pair of Van Arsdales down here, too. How'd you get here from Muncie, Indiana? That's what I want to know.
You know, I tell you, it wasn't easy.
Mike Bratt's air ball. Kelly tried to lay it up. They say they tipped it away, and the Sonics get the turnover. Crowd doesn't think much of it. DJ tried to pass it to Lagarde on the move. Phoenix knocked it away. It'll be Sonic ball. Kelly will guard the inbound on Lagarde. That's a new addition that probably we haven't talked very much about. That's, of course, Rich Kelly out of Stanford in '75, a 5-year veteran. DJ with his 8th point, and it's 36-32. The Sonics with a 4-point lead. Bratz goes sailing through. The ball would not go in. Went right over the top of the rim and continued to roll. Foul is on Dennis Johnson, his second.
What a nice move to the basket by Mike. A lot of traffic under there, and looked like the ball might roll around and go in, but it didn't. And Mike, excellent free throw shooter. He's in the top 10 in the NBA. Shoots about 88%.
Exactly, 88%. Averages almost 9 points a game. Well, we stopped that for him, didn't we?
It never fails to happen when you start talking about it.
Bratz gets one of them, 36-33. Special edition of Eyewitness News tonight, immediately following the game at 8:45. We got a foul, I think, or did Wally step out of bounds?
Wally either stepped out of bounds or took a couple of steps over there. It was the Suns applying that full court pressure that worked pretty well last night.
That's the 4th turnover in the Sonics. The Suns have turned it over 5 times. And the Suns take over, down by 3. Garherd on Silas. There's two veterans. Silas gets the rebound on Hurd's missed shot. Wally Walker in the corner. Wally shoots and hits. Nice basket for Wally, who's looking for more playing time, and that could be the man the Sonics lose in the expansion. We don't know.
Wally evidently has been playing pretty well lately.
Davis, 19-footer. Alvin Adams will be back in a moment as he comes to the scorer's table. 38-35, Sonics by 3. We have 8:27 to go till halftime. Sonics come home tomorrow, face Golden State Friday. Tickets available. Wally hit the front, layup. Nice play by Lagarde.
Those offensive rebounds hurt so much. Last night it was 20-8 in favor of Seattle. Those easy baskets.
First 2 points for Tom. Here's Pratt. Oh! Goes slamming through the middle and may have been a charging foul on Mike. That's what's called. First foul of the game.
Mike does a good job of putting it on the floor to take it to the hole, but Lagarde, good defensive play, comes over, establishes his position. Mike had nothing to do but run into Lagarde.
Climbed right on him. 40-35. Sonics up by 5, their biggest margin. 6 turnovers now for the Suns. Great pass in from Fred to DJ, and he wasn't quite there and on balance to get the tip in. Bratz just had nowhere to go with it and shovels it out to Davis. That's high, which it was. And Lagarde gets smacked in the eye. Fred Brown comes into Bratz, no call, and Lagarde is hurting. And Fred is hurting, too, at the same time. Lagarde got smacked at the other end of the floor, and now Fred Brown gets hurt. Now the crowd apparently doesn't believe that Fred got injured at all. Lagarde took a pretty good lick into the eye, and Frank Vitale goes out to look at him.
It's always amazed me that there weren't more eye injuries in the NBA or in basketball overall, because the elbows are flying and the hands and fingers flicking, and it really hurts to get hit in the eye.
Fred seems to have recovered, and the Sonics will bring it in after the 22nd injury timeout. Bailey, can he hit it? Light. Wally had the rebound. Somebody was hanging onto his arm. Who caught the foul? It was on Adams. Comes right back into the game and fouled Wally underneath. So the Sonics bring it in. DJ's shot. No. Gets it back. Hurd had it and lost it. Dennis again. No. Bailey with the layup, but something was called in advance. We won't see that one count. Foul is on Johnny High, his second of the game. And a sloppy last 30 seconds sends DJ to the line. 3 team fouls on Phoenix, 2 on the Sonics. Dennis will be there for 2 straight. Lenny giving Gus some instructions as he gets ready to come into the game. Gus, I think, acknowledged.
Seattle is a team this year that has not been known for its great shooting, but they certainly shot well in the first quarter. Starting to do a better job now on the boards, and it was even in the first quarter, 11-11.
Sonics' biggest lead of the night now, 41-35. They win this, they lock up second place, and they will definitely play either Portland or San Diego. And a lot of that, nice stuff by Adams. A lot of that will be decided tomorrow night when Portland plays at San Diego. Although it looks like it'll be Portland right now.
Well, with Walden and Free out, it sure looks that way.
Lagarde drives off the glass, missed it. Lagarde's, the right side of his face is just bright red from where he got hit. Davis. Suns come storming back with 4 straight, 41-39 now, Sonics. Phoenix doesn't lose a lot at home. They're 33-5 at home. Fred Brown, 2-pointer inside the line. F. Brown with 13. And Mike Bratt says, let's call timeout. John McLeod says, come on over here, and let's chat about it. Now Dennis Johnson limps, coming back to the bench, putting weight on his right knee very lightly. We'll watch him. So we have timeout at Phoenix live. 6:26 to go until halftime. Sonics led a moment ago by 6. Now they lead by 4. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Toyota. Toyota invites you to catch the feeling and see the 1980s Celica GT liftback at your local Toyota dealer. It's lean, clean, and a little bit mean. Oh, what a feeling to drive a Toyota. Bailey, Walker, Sigma, Williams, and Brown for the Sonics. Davis, High, Westfall, Hurd, and Adams for the Sun. Sonics lead by 4. Walter Davis, he's got 11 now. Gus yells instructions to the ball club. Fred Brown almost had it taken away. Somebody's got to be free now. Fred Brown. I'll tell you, if you get by him as Westfall did trying to make the steal, leaves Fred all alone. You can't do it.
Has Fred missed one yet tonight? I don't think so.
Westfall. Well, talk about shooters. There's one. 22 points a game.
Interesting to see those two fellows in a shooting contest.
Sigma, 22 feet away. Gus, a lot of pushing. Wally and Davis underneath. Davis and Walker just shoving and slamming each other. Sigma off the glass. Nice shot by Jack. He's got 6 now. Delay of game. Wall against the Sonics.
Walker has that height advantage on Davis, and he's trying to establish position on Walter, trying to post him up.
Lenny caught a technical last night, and DJ got one too. Here's Gar Hurd, misses. Wally with a rebound. Sigma with an elbow extended, pushing somebody out of the way. Jack gets called for his second foul. Let's watch.
Jack's trying to move at Johnny High. Johnny High at 6'2" is always under the basket, trying to go for the offensive rebound. Strong little guy.
Yeah, Jack had trouble moving him away, and he's got a weight and height advantage. Davis inside Wally. Yep, and Wally fouled him. Wally's first personal foul. It's the Sonics' 4th team in the quarter with 4:53 to go, and Davis will go to the line for what could be the 3rd three-point play. And this would put him only 1 behind. Sigma. They say no, he didn't travel with it. He bobbled the ball but never took the step. Bailey over everybody, couldn't get it in. What'll happen? It's going to be defensive against Adams. Yep. Foul called against Alvin Adams, his 2nd personal foul. Watch James coming through.
No doubt about what Bailey wanted to do on this play. He was going to drive it home. Takes off way out from him, and he is up there. I'll tell you, it's either a slam dunk or a foul, one of the two.
Truck Robinson back in for Gar Hurd. James Bailey at the line, the young rookie. Shoots him up at 70% from the foul line.
I think it's just a matter of time for him. When he gets more playing time, he'll continue to improve.
Fine player. This is the Sonics' answer to Calvin Nat. They could have had Nat in this spot instead of Bailey. But I think if you'd have given Bailey as much playing time this year as a rookie as Nat got, he might be doing the same things. Vinny Johnson was also a Calvin Nat instead of selected. Robinson. Well, 3 tries, nothing. Knocked out of bounds by Sigma. It'll be Suns' ball. And Mahalik gets some of the crowd's ire because he didn't call a foul underneath, but the Sonics really played off. Sonics lead by 1. Davis. They did lead by 1. Adams gets credit for it. He's got 8 points. 4:10 to go. First half. Gus chatting with Bailey, telling him where he wants him to go. Fred Brown. Fred finally missed. Gus gets the rebound. Had it knocked out of his hand, so he must have been fouled. Who got him? It was Walter Davis, his 3rd personal of the game.
Game is gradually becoming more physical as it progresses. Gus Williams jumps very well for a little man, too.
Alvin Scott and Rich Kelly back into the ball game. Gus only has, one field goal and one foul shot for 3 points. The leading scorer on the team at 22 plus. And he misses this one. Sonics last night hit 28 out of 32 from the line. Phoenix only got 11 out of 16. Something that did not make Coach McLeod very happy.
No, he wasn't too pleased about it. You ever see a coach yet who was pleased when his team shot that many fewer fouls than the other team?
Well, Gus has missed 2 straight. Gets this one. 48-48, tied up at Phoenix. 3:50 to go until the half. Boozy, Westfall, Kelly, Scott, and Robinson now. Truck on Bailey. Elects not to go in under. Around Sigma, layup good. Nice play. Truck Robinson played the entire corner and changed directions. Gets 2, and Phoenix goes ahead.
Truck has really, since the start of the year, developed a style of taking the ball to the basket. He's much better at it now.
Wally from the corner gets the rebound, goes under, goes up, gets fouled, but missed the basket. Foul is on Alvin Scott. That's his first personal foul. Wally will go to the line.
Wally is allowed to penetrate too far. Once he gets the ball under there, any player does, it's difficult for the defensive team. That baseline is really, it's a cardinal error to let a man take the baseline, and that's what the Suns did.
Wally hits 3 out of 4 times from the foul line. He's 75%. Here he gets only 1 for 2, so he'll get the other shot. He can tie it up. Halftime, Lenny Wilkins Clinic, and we'll have a guest. Don't forget a special edition of Eyewitness News immediately following the game tonight at 8:45. Westfall behind the back. Sonics down by 1. 3:09 to go. Robinson, no. Tipped up and out, and it goes to Boozy. He's at the foul line and hit.
Boozy's a good shooter when he's open. He's not a good shooter. Doesn't look for the shot when he's closely guarded.
He's got his average right now, 7 points. Gus having a horrible night. Steals. Now what'll he do with it? He's 1 on 4. He brings it outside. Fred will be played by Westfall. Sigma fronted by Kelly. Jack could not get it in. Scott with a rebound to Boozy. Westfall just running full blast. Now what? They say a Sonic touched it? Who was it? Who touched that one? I didn't see anybody near it.
I don't know who touched that. It was called.
Well, Lenny protests momentarily, then goes back to the bench. I didn't see anybody near the ball. Bailey jumped into him. So that's going to be the, 3rd on Bailey, I believe. Yep. Take a look.
Now, this is something Bailey will learn later on, that stay down, don't go for the head fake, and that's what he did here. I think that he'll learn he can't do that as much as he's doing now.
3rd personal foul. We've got a timeout. 2:11 to go in the first half, and the Suns have reversed it. The last time we went away, the Sonics were up by 4. Now the Suns are up by 3. Sundays. Now a brand new edition of Eyewitness News. You can find Solon Gray and Ann Bush and the Eyewitness News team bringing you the best coverage at 6:30 on Sunday evening. And then Ann continues with the news of the Puget Sound at 11. That's news reporting that you can rely on. Don't miss the exclusive Cairo TV Eyewitness News Sunday edition at 6:30, only on Channel 7. There's the gorilla on the left side of your screen, doing a little boogie. Workout, gorilla.
Well, the gorilla came here one night. He just came out onto the floor. He's actually with Eastern Onion.
Oh.
And it just kind of grew from that point. And at first everybody wondered who he was, and now he's been getting a lot of publicity. So who knows? Maybe they'll take him on full time.
Truck Robinson at the line. He shoots, and it's 53-49. Suns by 4. For Robinson, that's 10 points. Missed that one. Gets it back. Nobody went after it. I think they thought there was a bonus. Westfall shoots. Sikma gets the rebound. Everybody was frozen as if they thought there was going to be a bonus shot. And there wasn't. It was two straight. And now with 2 minutes to go, Sonics find themselves down by 4, but at least they have the ball. Sikma, nice pass to Wally. Couldn't make it. Ball would not go in. Wally, a great pass from Sikma. Westfall behind a back reversal. And Scott gets fouled, and I think it's on Wally. We'll see. Loose ball foul on Sikma. Third foul on Sikma. That one I didn't see, but I saw the subsequent foul by Wally. Take a look.
Paul Westfall driving the middle. Walker was the one close. The foul was called on Sikma against Alvin Scott. Not much of a foul, really.
The one that came after, the one shot that Wally gave him, was the best foul.
It's amazing, Wayne, how much better passers big players are today than they were 5 to 10 years ago. They thread the needle with the ball and pass them. You can't say that any player you can back off and not worry about his passing abilities. And Sikma's pass was a good example of that.
Alvin Scott hits a pair. It's 55-49 now. Phoenix has their biggest lead of 6. JJ will try to get back in. Gus around Kelly. Dennis to Silas. Dennis over Rich Kelly. Made it. Needed all to the basket to get it in. 55-51. Williams with only 4. DJ with 11. Brown with 15. Most of the scoring for Seattle. Jack's got 6. Truck Robinson, 18-footer. Basket counts, and Lagarde gets a foul called. Oh my, loose ball foul on Lagarde. Underneath looking for a rebound territory, and Robinson's basket counts. Kelly will go to the line.
Lagarde trying to keep Kelly out, pushes him away with the left arm.
Second foul on Tommy Lagarde. And that's made the spread 6, and if Kelly hits a pair, it's 8. Sonics led by 6 a while ago. DJ with the ball, 58-51. Kelly with only 1 shot. My mistake after the basket. I was thinking they didn't count the basket, but they did. So it's another 3-point play, the 4th of the night for the Suns, 58-51. Gus, heavy traffic, cannot get the ball to go. That's been one of the differences, Dick. On the Phoenix end of the floor, the bucket seems to go in, and then the foul shots. With the Sonics, they're getting the foul shots with no bucket.
That's right. Here, Gus takes the ball to the baseline. There is a lot of traffic. 3 players converge on Williams. He manages to get it off, and that was a feat in itself.
Gus has 5 points now. First foul on Kelly.
So much of the Sonics shots, so many of the shots come from the baseline. The guards are always coming off that low post, and they're very effective down there.
36 seconds to go in the first half. Phoenix by 5. Westfall all alone. Boy, he turned the corner. Still has some quickness.
We've had some good rolls on the ball tonight.
Paul, an 8-year veteran out of USC. Played there ahead of Gus. Gus is cold. He cannot hit the field goal tonight. Half court to Kelly. Bounce pass to Boozy. Pulls up and hit. Well, he hit it perfectly. And the Suns get their biggest margin of the night right at the buzzer as they go on top 62 to 53. And I'll tell you everything in the last play, and let's see what happens. Westfall, Boozy, Truck Robinson, Walter Davis, Alvin Adams. That's the starting 5. Sonics' original starting lineup in there, and that's, of course, Bailey and Placelani. Everybody else remains the same. Here we go, the final 24 minutes. Robinson works Bailey on the left side. Jack moves way out to take Adams. And let Westfall get through. So that's basically what you do. You high post somebody and hope somebody can drive by. And that's what Westfall did, and it's an 11-point spread. Again, the biggest of the night, and Boozy Reddit has 10.
Boozy normally doesn't take the ball to the basket. It was a good opening for him.
Excuse me, I said Westfall, it was Boozy. Bailey. Nope. Adams throws it away, I believe. Yep. Too far for Truck Robinson to catch up with. The Sonics will take over. 8th turnover of the night for the Suns, unofficially. DJ brings it down, goes to John on the point. Sigma tried to go to John. Westfall takes it away. He's got a 3-on-1. Davis. Well, 66-53, 13 points. Lenny signals what play he wants used. Sonics realize they basically have second place wrapped up. They would need only, nice basket by DJ, they would only need the 2 victories over Golden State and Portland at home to lock it up. And if they would lose one, it still would give them second place. So a victory here tonight, of course, locks it up for them. They would play Portland in the playoffs if Portland retains that 6th spot. Foul is on Boozy, his second. Sigma just did not go all the way in, tried to take the 3-footer and missed it. Great pass. And Boozy, I think, was trying to either slam it off DJ or make a pass, and Dennis intercepted. John Johnson, yes, off the glass. Sonics with 4 straight.
Boozy didn't have the shot, and Johnson was waiting for him. He tried to make a pass, and it looked like he lost control of it, put it right into DJ's hands.
JJ, 8 points now. Davis. 68-57, Phoenix back by 11. 9 a.m. Saturday morning, playoff tickets go on sale at the Kingdome. The first game will probably be Wednesday night, Kingdome, probably against Portland if things remain the same. Would not be televised unless it would be sold out. Foul is against Walter Davis, his 4th in the ball game. And the Sonics will bring it in on the far side of the court, near side to your television screen. That's DJ at the bottom part to Gus. Sonics put it in. Not a lot of movement on the Sonics part under the backboard. They're just standing. But at that point, Sigma gets the errant pass. Goes in on Adams, lays it up, missed again. Jack twice right on the lip of the basket. Just went up casually and missed them both. Westfall hit. Paul now with 13. And Sonics want to call timeout. And Lenny was either looking at Jack or looking through him to Paul Mahalik. And that's who he was staring at. Lenny still wants to have a word or two with the official and elects not to do so. Instead, have a word or two with his team. 9:05 to go, 3rd quarter. Sonics are down by 13, 70-57. When an important story breaks anywhere in the Puget Sound area, Eyewitness News is there because Chopper 7 is ready to fly the Eyewitness News team to any story. Fast, Chopper 7, and the most professional news team on and in the air bring you exclusive Eyewitness News. You know when it happens, from where it happens, only on Cairo TV. Sonics down by 13. JJ. Sigma gets the rebound taken. Adams with the outlet to Davis. Left no good, and who fouled him? It's either JJ or DJ. John Johnson gets the foul.
Walter Davis releases a great deal, and Alvin Adams is constantly looking down court for the long pass. They do a lot of the long full court passes, and Walter's great position, great pass. So he plays like a guard.
First foul of the night on JJ. Davis now with 19 points. He averages 21. 72-57, and Phoenix threatening to turn it into a rout at 15 points ahead. The Sonics have been listless for the last 8 or 9 minutes. The first 4 of this quarter and about the last 5 of the second quarter. Seemingly content to just take a shot rather than work it in. Evidence there. Foul called on Phoenix. Called on Westfall, his first of the game. Third team foul, and Dennis will go to the line as he got whacked on the hand. He'll get a couple straight. Dennis tonight with 13.
Wayne, one of the big factors tonight has to be the rebounding. Last night it was so much in favor of Seattle. Tonight here in the third quarter, the Suns are leading that battle 30-21.
72-58. Phoenix on top by 14 points. We're almost midway in the third quarter. Sonics would really have to put on a super spurt. I'm wondering if maybe the bench could come in and do that. A la Fred Brown, Silas, Lagarde, Walker.
Your bench gave the Sonics a big lift last night, and the way Brown is shooting, it probably wouldn't hurt.
Bench killed Kansas City Sunday night. Davis tries to get in and steal a basketball, and he'll go out of the game as Alvin Scott comes in to give him a rest. Dennis and Westfall tie up. Adams with a rebound. Wanted to fire it down court, instead gives to Boozy. He puts it forward to Westfall. Spinning jumper. Bailey with a rebound. JJ looking for Sickman. Adams puts it away. Bad pass. 3-on-1. Adams got it knocked out of his hands. Well, the Phoenix fans are unhappy. There was no foul. I'm wondering if really Seattle knocked it out. I'm going to watch this one. Yeah, I guess so.
Looked like a clean swipe at the ball.
Yeah. Westfall. Yeah, 74-58 now, 16-point spread. Sonics listless, they really are. They're just not moving. Just watch away from the ball. Just watch away from the ball and see if you see a lot of action underneath. Sickman to Bailey at the foul line. JJ. Scott got the ball knocked away and knocked it out.
Yeah, you're right, though. There's not that look of enthusiasm on the players' faces, and I'm sure after last night, they don't feel as up.
Dennis. Bailey, marvelous rebound. Went up, got it blocked by Scott, but JJ gets it back. Nice play by John. It will not go in. Oh, you believe that? JJ had it hit all corners of the basket. Would not go in. Still Phoenix by 16, and they've got it. Foul by Fred Brown. Fred gave Don Boozy a little knee there to encourage him to stay away from the basket. First foul on Fred, second team foul, third quarter. Phoenix has 3. The organist thinks it's time to play the little charge tune, and they've been doing that all night. Good steal by JJ. Fred has it. Well, I'd rather see Fred Brown sit out there and shoot 3-pointers and throw the ball away.
That's one reason a 16-point lead doesn't mean it means something, but not when Fred's out there popping 3-pointers.
Sigma over the top of Alvin Scott. Jack now has 8. Midway right now through the third quarter. Boozy, 2-pointer. Dad's got himself 13 tonight. Bailey, the rookie. Brock Robinson gets the rebound. Alvin Adams very lucky to get the ball as it came through and hit his legs. Now Westfall's hitting everything he puts up. Lenny says timeout, and the Phoenix fans come to their feet as their club's now up by 18, and the SuperSonics have scored 7 points in this quarter. Phoenix has come out and scored 16. Well, 5:28 to go. Third quarter, the Suns breaking it open. They lead 78-60. 5:28 to go, third period. Well, Dick, this would be, if not an important win in the standings, because I feel the Sonics would be able to hold on to the second spot. But if I remember on the criteria involved, say the Sonics would drop one of the 2 final ball games and Phoenix win both of theirs. If it ends up in a tie, Phoenix with a 4-2 advantage on regular season play over the Sonics, then I think we'll get that second spot.
That's right. So the series does still have significance in the record.
So the Sonics are down by 18, 78-60, and they have played just horribly in the last few minutes. Fred Brown gives it away, gets it back from Jack. Shoots, no good. Boozy saves it from going out of bounds. Phoenix could go up by 20. Westfall, three-pointer. Sekma gets the rebound. Wally Walker, Silas Walker wants to go against Scott. Sekma gets the rebound, goes up. Nope. Yep. Nope. Whoa! I'll tell you, it just really looks like there's a lid on the Sonic basket.
It sure does. They're having some tough luck at the basket.
It's like there's cellophane over the top of it. It just will not go in. Robinson tried to drive it. I think Silas got him on the arm. He did. First personal of the ball game for Paul. Wearing his age. Third team foul. Mike Bratz comes into the game now, and I would imagine we'd see a few Phoenix reserves to give the first team a rest if they're needed again. Joel Kramer is hurt, is he not, Dick?
Joel Kramer is on the injured list, bruised ribs.
Baird Forrest?
Nothing serious, however.
About Baird Forrest?
Baird has back problems, and there's question about whether he'll ever be able to play again.
Played at Grand Canyon, didn't he?
Grand Canyon, they won the NAIA tournament.
Is that right here in Phoenix?
Yes, Grand Canyon.
Out on Black...
It's in Glendale.
Yeah. Black Canyon Road. What is that? It's I-17, isn't it? Goes
right.
Up into the canyon.
Goes up to Flagstaff, up towards the Grand Canyon.
Jack Sick will go to the line. Kelly will come in from Adams now. That was Adams' fourth. So Alvin will go to the bench, and Rich Kelly will play the spot. Rich out of Stanford, 7-footer. We used to see him haunt the Huskies when he was at Stanford and the Cougars.
Been a good addition for the Suns. We need his strength on the boards, and he has fit in very well.
Sikma gets only one. Sonics in the first half from the foul line were 6 out of 14. Adams with 3 personal fouls instead of 4. 3 personal fouls. Mike Bratz, Kelly. Air ball, Wally Walker with a rebound. Sonics down by 17. Silas had it, lost it, look out, crowd. Bratz sits on somebody. Who do they give it to? They're going to give it to Phoenix. Silas says, are you kidding me? Fred Brown down there heckling Mahalik. Mahalik says, go away, Fred.
Paul didn't like that one, did he? As president of the Players Association, he'd probably like to take that to arbitration.
Truck Robinson. There's Boozy. Nope, Fred Brown. Well, the Sonics get the lid off their basket and hit a few points. They're not out of it. DJ, go in there. That's it. Dennis hits.
Well, they really aren't out of it. Last night, even with Seattle ahead, so Phoenix went 0 for 10 on those 3-pointers, but that could have made a big difference had they hit 3 or 4 of those.
Dennis has 16 on the night. Gus has only 6, only 1 field goal. Alvin Scott averages 4 points a game. Tonight, he's got himself 6. 2:41 to go in the quarter. Special edition of Eyewitness News at 8:45 tonight, immediately following the game with Gary and with John and Harry. And Pete Gross will be doing sports this evening. Wally Walker, no. Somebody fouled somebody underneath. I have a hunch it was Kelly. We'll see. Loose ball foul.
Congested under the basket. Walker goes up. Kelly comes across and slaps Silas.
Yep. Ball will go to the line. Kelly's second personal foul. Bonus in effect at 2:27 of the quarter now for the Sonics. They have committed only 3 fouls, so Phoenix not in the bonus. Silas makes the first one. 80-64. Sonics down by 16. They led at one point by 6. Ball misses. Robinson tried to drive it to Silas, and Silas got him. Second personal foul on Paul. He tells Truck sorry about that.
But even at Silas's age, and it's amazing the quick feet he still has. It's a real key for him.
Kelly is 18 feet away. It's like about the size Shuey wears, too. Dennis, 1-on-3, going to take the shot anyway and misses. Well, Sonics a little bit impatient. There's Boozy. Same way. Walker had the rebound. Sigma gets it. Fred Brown. Well, Bratz tried to steal it. Couldn't get his full hand on it, and then tried to make everybody believe DJ knocked it out. But Lee Jones saw it, and Dennis will bring it in. 1:44 to go, third quarter. Now what? I think somebody in the crowd blew a whistle, and they thought it was the official bench. They wanted to get Johnny High on the game with Phoenix. They'll have to wait till the next timeout. Fred Brown. He's even lost the shooting edge now. Routes around Brown, takes it outside for a moment. 12 seconds of the shooting clock, 1:23 in the quarter. Robinson over DJ. Gets his own rebound. Left-handed shot, no good. Wally outlet. Wally. Never missed being on a championship team the last 3 years.
Isn't that amazing?
Portland, Seattle, Seattle, and he hopes again Seattle this year. See where the folks that are supposed to know say it'll be the Lakers and the Celtics. Well, we'll find out. Bratz off the glass. Phoenix has been on that 80-point mark now for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Ball bounced on the line, and they say it'll be the Sonic ball. And the referees in the end zone, the ones without the official shirts, say it should really belong to Phoenix.
We have a lot of those referees around here.
Oh, yeah, we have them in Seattle, too.
A lot of them behind the Sonics bench here tonight.
Oh, yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes. Most of them have leather lungs. Hey, ref, what do you know?
They sure do, don't they?
Okay. They hone those. Fred Brown, two-pointer. Nice tip. DJ up over the lip, and the Sonics have come back and cut this to 12. Phoenix at one time had a chance to go ahead and make it 20 when they missed that bucket. They have stayed on 80 now for almost 3 minutes. It's 80-68, and with 15 seconds to go, they'll take a final shot. Sonics at the moment are having a 15-point quarter. Bratz with 1 second. It hit the lip. Silas with a rebound. They'll not get it off. So we've come to the end of 3 quarters of play at Phoenix Live on Cairo TV. Sonics were down and almost buried, but they've dug themselves a little bit of air anyway. At the moment, at the end of 3, it's Phoenix 80 and the Sonics 68. Davis with 20 and DJ with 18 as we start the fourth quarter. Just a reminder that tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Wendy's, the home of the hot and juicy hamburger. 12 minutes to go and the Sonics down by 12. Let's see what develops. Maybe they can bail this one out. It'll be the reserves that do it. Now Sigma's in with DJ, but Silas, Walker, and Brown are there. Jack outside to Wally. Dennis, 22-footer. Nowhere near it. And Davis gets the rebound. That's Johnny High with the ball. He's a rookie out of Nevada, Reno. Kelly drives on Sigma. Gar Hurd going to take the shot. Missed it. Silas, nice rebound. Johnny High is at 6'3", 185. Nevada, Reno, played on the WCAC for, 3 years, and I don't believe they competed in that league last year against Seattle U and Company. Fred Brown, two-pointer if it goes. No. Silas gets a nice rebound. Tried to go backdoor with it and got fouled. I think Hurd got him on the hand. Or the arm. Farzan Gar Hurd, his first of the ball game.
Heard the former Seattle Supersonic questioning that call.
Al Bianchi was up there. Talk about Bucky Buckwalter, he was up there. Ball Westfall and John McLeod right in back of him, the fine coach. All right, Paul can help the Sonics sneak up a little closer now. He did. Saying Phoenix, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've got almost 4 minutes and 12 seconds. I think they've been on 80. I don't know if anybody keeps any stats like that.
They do, and this is almost a new ball game.
I don't know if it's that important enough, but I thought I'd mention it. It's 80-70. See what Davis can do about it. Well,
Tough shot.
there you are. 82-70. Sonics down by 12, and that's not as bad as 18. Live from Phoenix, Dick Van Arsdale with me, of the famous Van Arsdales. Tom's here tonight. He's looking good. Tell you guys were born handsome. Two good-looking men. I'll tell you.
That's nice of you, Wayne.
What can I say? Davis. Now DJ brings it down and waits a little bit for Sigma to come down across the line. Now they'll run the offense. 10-11 to go. Jack has a shot from 17 feet. Goes cross-court to Fred instead. Twisting maneuver underneath. Kelly almost tipped it in, but gets the rebound. Westfall to Davis. Great body move, but Dennis was there to take the rebound. Matter of fact, 4 Sonics were back down quickly on defense. That's a good sign. Fred Brown, nope, short on that one. Davis after it, he gets there ahead of Jack Sigma. What happened?
Davis stepped on the line.
All right, take another look.
John McLeod wanted a foul on this. He thought Sigma forced Davis to go out of bounds, and there's no such thing as a force out any longer.
Well, it has to be a foul. Sigma in front of Kelly. Is he going to take it? 6-footer. Got it, but he traveled. Oh, my. Traveled on that one. That would have been a good 2 points to bring it down to 10 again, but Jack took the extra step. The 8th turnover against the Sonics. 11 by the Suns, and Gus will come back for Fred Brown. Sonics are a little handicapped in not being able to play that 4th guard consistently in Vinnie Johnson.
He has not received much time this year.
No, very little. Phoenix can go 4, of course, with Alvin Scott and Mike Bratz. That's important. Westfall. 86-72. Phoenix by 14. Wally cross court to Gus. May try to go all the way with it. Does! Gus goes squirting through. Pass. Dennis intercepts. They got a 2-on-1. Dennis over Kelly. Missed it. Gets the rebound. Over Kelly again. Got it. 4 straight points. And the Sonics are back within 10.
I think that's what Dennis Johnson does so well. He shoots, he follows his own shot, and winds up with so many of those offensive rebounds.
Dennis now with 20 points, leading the Sonics scoring. Phoenix will probably slow down, play a little more controlled now. Kelly high post outside, goes under to Westfall. Air ball. Gus, I don't think can save it. Wilma Hollick says he didn't see it. Lee Jones says it should be Sonic ball. Rich Kelly doesn't agree with it. Here comes Alvin Adams in for Rich Kelly, and Kelly will go to the bench.
53, Rich Kelly.
So the Sonics come back with a chance to get it under 10. 86-76. Sonic fans here tonight, about 50 strong. Wally missed it. Goes to Gus. He's going to take it immediately. No. Sigma after it. Saved it. Wally gets it over Gar Hurd. Oh, look out. Silas fell into Hurd. They're both all right. The Sonics have cut it to 8. A nice comeback. Now see if they can sustain this. Silent timeout. I don't know who called that one, but apparently the Phoenix bench has called timeout. So Phoenix yells time. 8 minutes to go in the ball game, and the Sonics have cut that margin now, and they trail by just 8. It's the Suns 86, Sonics 78. Funny, Dick, how everybody's watching everybody else. I'm sure Milwaukee's probably watching that Kansas City score tonight. And I'm very sure that San Diego and Portland are going to watch what the other team does for so long. That looks like Portland, but as I said, they play down there tomorrow night. That could cut it to a game. And then the Sonics have Portland up there, and San Diego comes here. So who knows?
I can never remember when so many teams have been involved down to almost the last game.
Yeah, 9 are locked in, and there's still 3 spots, and there's 5 battling for that. Gus Williams gets fouled by Westfall as he comes down floor. Second foul on Paul. And the Sonics here can cut it. Now let's see, is it a non-shooting foul? It is. All right, non-shooting foul. Take a look. Here's Gus.
Not a bad foul by Paul. I think Gus would have had the layup had Paul not grabbed him.
So they give up a team foul. Second on Paul. They can afford it. Gus, Sonics with a little surge here, can cut it down again, and Paul gets fouled by Johnny High. Gus gets fouled, brother. Second foul on High.
His third team foul.
Too much pressure by High. Good defensive player. No doubt about it. Johnny High gets Gus on the arm.
Gus has now 9 points, 2 field goals, and 5 foul shots. 6 foul shots. Now we got a game, 86-80. And listen to the Phoenix crowd. They finally start to realize it, saying, what is this?
Things are serious here.
Yeah, this locks us to them out of second place. If they lose this, they win it, they still have a chance. Both teams, though, favored to stay where they are, playing at home. Davis! Basket's going to count. Yep. Basket counts, and a foul is against Wally Walker. His second. Well, that could be the 5th three-point play of the night.
Big hoop. Good body control by Davis.
Yep. 5 three-point plays that I remember. That came at a good time for Phoenix, and they're up by 9. Lead pass to Silas. Outside to Gus. This is where they really need to take control and play some good offense, and they have a chance to come back and win this now after being down by 18. Sigma shooting from outside. Light ball. Adams with a rebound. They throw it away.
Well, that's what the Suns can't afford to do at this stage. They're not playing well now, and Seattle seems to have the momentum.
14 turnovers for the Suns, only 8 for the Sonics. 6:56 to go. Suns by 9. Good pass by Gus. Wally! Oh! In and out. Looked like it was under the rim. Someday, somebody's going to have to show me some slow-mo, frame-by-frame films. Show me what that ball does to come out of there. It's just the English, obviously, that makes it go down. For all the life, it looks like it's in the basket. Of course, I'm talking to you. You've had hundreds of those you thought were in, right?
Well, Wayne, some nights they do that, and other nights they don't look like they're going to be good, and they go in. It's amazing, but that's what makes basketball interesting.
Have you ever tried to fit 2 basketballs in the rim at the same time?
They'll go.
I know it. People will not believe that when you tell them. What do you mean 2 basketballs will fit through the rim at the same time? And they sure do. Davis with the ball, 89-80. Adams, High. Well, there's one again. It was in and out. Lagarde gets the rebound. Sonics still with a chance. Gus, DJ. Then it's going to shoot. Light again. Adams has it. What happened? Somebody got him on the hand. Lagarde. Or DJ. Dennis got him on the hand. 3rd foul on Dennis Johnson. Backcourt foul. That will send Adams to the line. Davis will go out now as Boozy comes back in. Well, Sonics were down by only 6. 3-point play, and now Adams at the line could make it 11 again for Phoenix.
I made the comment last night, Phoenix was down so far, and then they tried to make a comeback, that when you're down by 15 or 20 and you make a surge and come back, it takes a lot of energy to do that. A lot of times you'll get within 5 or 6, and you don't have enough left to continue. Of course, this game is a slower paced game than the one last night, so I really don't still consider Seattle to be out of this one.
Adams misses the second. It's 90-80 with 6 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth quarter. And remember, the Sonics, as of now, would play Portland next Wednesday night. Kingdom. Silas missed it. Backhanded. Lagarde gets clubbed and still gets the ball out of there. Nice play by Tom. Just to Dennis. That ball won't go in. Lagarde's there. Lays it up good. Tommy with 2. 90-82. Game would have to be sold out to get television of it on Wednesday. Friday from Portland. I would think that Cairo TV and or the network would have it for you. We'll know more later. Westfall, an impossible shot. No angle at all as he went by the backboard and laid it up. 92-82. Great play.
What's considered to be a sellout in Seattle?
Well, basically, they're different figures. Roughly, it's been usually a total of 28,000, but that'll be decided by the SuperSonics. Wally shoots. Can't get it in. Dennis backhanded. Good. But we'll know more. We'll know a lot more, of course, by Sunday night when the season is over. Hey, could be the Sonics would play Kansas City. Could be the Sonics would play San Diego. We just don't know what will happen. Great basket by Davis. Another 3-point play as he gets fouled on the way in. 94-84. Third foul on Wally Walker. You know the advantage, Dick, and you know it as well as I do, that the Lakers have. They own their building. They can play there when they want to play there. The Suns do not. The Sonics do not. They're at the hands of other things. So their schedule makes them go back-to-back sometimes or play 4 games in 5 nights. The Lakers don't have to do that because they can be in their building whenever they want to.
Well, you're right. We had that problem last year. We played Kansas City in a 7-game series. Had to play 1 game at Arizona State.
Right. Sonics might have to play at the Coliseum. Might even have to go to Portland or Vancouver to play a game. So important to own your own building, and few teams do in the NBA. Hacking foul on the part of Adams. 4th. Suns up by 11. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 team fouls on the Suns. One more. Puts the Sonics into the bonus. They need a bucket right here. They need a 3-point play here. Gus got the basket. Did not get fouled. It's 95-86. Phoenix up by 9. Yeah,
he made that look so easy, and that was a difficult shot.
Gus with 12 now. Sonics glancing at the clock. Suns seem to know how much time is left. They're ahead. Seems like you look up more when you're behind. Davis, bad pass. Silas, first one to bat it away. Gus breaks out. They got a 3-on-2. Traveling. Oh, bad time for it. That's a shame. Gus traveling call. The 9th turnover on the Sonics. And that could have been a different story if that one counted. Now 3:51 to go. The Sonics have to make up 9 points.
Now, Lenny doesn't think he walked. I have a little question about that. Looked like he hesitated a little bit.
Westfall. Fantastic. 23 points for the veteran from USC, an 8-year player in the NBA. Now it's 97-86. Sonics need 11 to get back in here. Lagarde. Silas peels off to come out and get it. Gives it to DJ. Gets it batted away from behind by Westfall. Nice steal. And I think then DJ fouled after the fact.
DJ came around behind to try to retrieve the basketball and foul Boozy.
Dennis asked Lee Jones a question. Dennis got a technical last night. He picks up his 4th foul here. And a couple from the line by Boozy could put the lid on this one. 97-86. Suns by 11. Bailey and Sigma will return for Silas and Lagarde. Boozy, who gets 7 a game. This one has 14. The big story, Walter Davis with 30. Well, 99-86, the Sonics have to make up 13. Some of the Phoenix fans say, I've seen enough of this. We won this one. We're going to go home. Maybe, maybe not. JJ. There's 2 back. John, who went 73 minutes without a bucket last weekend, now has 10.
JJ's line drive shot has always amazed me.
Bad pass. Sonics get it away. DJ lead to Gus. Can he catch it? Look out. Stepped over the line. And Mahalik, now there's a call that he was 20 feet from the baseline and yet saw Gus step on it. Well, 99-88, 11 points. Suns lead. They're going to call timeout with 2:43 to go. We'll be right back. Dennis Johnson is tonight's Rainier Bank Sonic Player of the Game. In Dennis Johnson's name, Rainier Bank will donate 100 tickets to the Boy Scouts of Olympia for the Sonics game against Golden State on Friday night, March the 28th.
Have some stats here with 2:43 remaining. Rebounding wise, Truck Robinson had a big night on the board. 17 boards. Sigma leads Seattle with 9.
2:39 to go. 99-88. Sonics have to get the ball and then get 11 points back quickly. If not, they'll lead second, be in second place by only a game. But if they win their final 2, that's good enough. Westfall in and out. Robinson rebound, had it blocked away. Looked like a clean block on the ball, but I think they thought Sigma got on the hand. That's 5 on Jack now. 4 on Jack.
Well, this is rebound number 18 for Truck. Strong between Sigma and Bailey. Goes up, and I don't know which one fouled him, whether it was Bailey or Sigma. It looked like there was a lot of contact. Maybe it didn't appear that way to you, Wayne, but
I was reframing from saying I didn't think anybody fouled him.
I know you didn't want to
But
say
obviously that close, if the ball goes squirting in the wrong direction, you got to figure somebody got to it. 99-88 still. Robinson can crack 100 here. Sonics cut it to 6. That's the best they could do. Now it's a 12-point spread. 2:20 to go. Phoenix wins a lot of games at home. They're 33-5, but they're only 19-22 on the road. Sonics are 31-8 at home, but 23-17 on the road. Well, Gus has it taken away. You know they're tired when that happens. Adams running pell-mell off the glass. Well, the fans will probably start for the warm air now. Bailey, right side, he'll take it. About a 12-footer. James Bailey. At 23 Sunday night. Tonight he's got 6. That's right, he got the first 2 buckets of the game and hasn't scored till the 4th quarter. Adams, Boozy. Nice pass off to Davis. 32 now for Walter. 105-90. And DJ with a 3-pointer. It's light. He gets the rebound. Shoots it up, goes in, gets fouled. Well, finally, the Sonics come up with a 3-point play late in the game. Foul on who? It's on Alvin Scott. And Westfall will come back in at the same time Fred Brown does. DJ will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. There's sauntering Fred.
You know what Fred wants to do now. A little late, but I'm sure we'll see Fred with the ball out past the 3-point line.
I would imagine that'll happen. 105-93, 12-point Phoenix lead. Remember, a special edition of Eyewitness News following this game at 8:45. John and Gary and Harry and Pete Gross. JJ working on Davis, trying to get it away. Adams faked it. Boozy will shoot. Icing on the cake now. Boozy, who averages 7 points a game, has 17. John Johnson.
John Johnson.
107.95, basically garbage time with 57 seconds to go. Would be miraculous to bail this one out. So the Sonics will lose their 26th game of the year. Phoenix wins their 53rd. Puts them a half game behind on the win column, a half game ahead on the loss column. And that leaves the Sonics 1 game ahead in second place. JJ lays it up. Boozy just leaves him alone. John adds 2 more to his total. He's got 14. And it's a 10-point spread with 39 seconds to go. They'll just play it out now. This is when you pretend you're playing hard.
That's right. It's all over.
It's all over. They know it. 21 seconds to go. Dennis will force and gets Westfall on the arm. Sent him to the line. DJ's 5th personal foul of the night, and the fans really break for the exits now, as you can see on the top of your screen. Now, again on television, so that you will know, and most people pick up the phone and try and call Cairo or the Sonics, we have no word of any kind. We will not do Friday night's game or Sunday's game. They are regular season games. Next Wednesday, apparently, the first game of the playoff in the mini-series against Portland at home. We might be permitted to do the game if it's sold out. We'll let you know. Friday night's game from Portland you will probably see, but I don't know how. We'll either have it for you on Channel 7 or CBS will have it here on Channel 7, one way or the other. And then the Sunday night game, if needed in the Kingdome, that would be, again, another sellout story, and we'll let you know. John Johnson. 109.99, 12 seconds to go. It's all over here in Phoenix. And last night the Sonics win by 9 at home. Tonight Phoenix is going to win by 10 or maybe 1 or 2 more. Westfall, Robinson, batted away by Bailey. James went up and took Truck's shot and put it in the seats.
Bailey goes up and stays up, doesn't he?
He does.
It'd be fun to watch Darryl Griffith next year.
Yes, true. You're probably going to see him, too. 2 seconds, 1. It is over. 109-99 as the SuperSonics get on a plane and come to Phoenix. But so do the Suns. But Phoenix had the home court advantage tonight. The Sonics had it last night. So at Phoenix in front of 12-6 plus, a sellout. The final again, the Phoenix Suns 109. The Seattle SuperSonics 99.